President Muhammadu Buhari to resign immediately, tells Nigerians. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria (HURIWA) has told Nigerians to beg President Muhammadu Buhari to resign immediately. The group is worried by the expanding frontiers of terrorism in the northwest and the unprecedented level of armed kidnapping in Katsina, Niger, Zamfara states, and the constant bombardment of part of the southern Kaduna state by armed Fulani attackers. Huriwa raised the alarm that Nigeria was snowballing into a huge, ungoverned space requiring the joint action of world leaders and the United Nations to stave off the imminent collapse of constitutional democracy. The rights advocacy group believed that the reason the attackers were becoming much more daring was because of the toxic body language of those in control of political layers of power in Abuja. The group also noted that all this was happening because of the fact that all the strategies, security position in the internal security architectures were handled by persons who share some ethno-religious orientation with the majority of the armed terrorists who were threatening the national security and were getting away with their antics. Uruwa said, since Buhari does not believe in federal character in the appointment of the security chiefs and since his persistent and serial nepotistic appointment in the last 6 years has brought the nation to near failed state, the next best option was to plead with him in the name of God to resign honorably. Uruwa said it will be more honorable for President Muhammadu Buhari to tender his letter of resignation if he still loves to see Nigeria remain unbroken. The rights group said this in a statement by the national coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Nwobiko, and the National Media Affairs Director, Ms. Zainab Yusuf, and made available to Daily Post on Sunday. The group regretted that since 2015, the nation has increasingly become the huge ungoverned space following the abdication of their constitution function by the president and the commander-in-chief of the armed force Buhari, who, according to the group, has rather chosen to focus on promoting the primordial agenda of his religion and his Fulani ethnic nationality to the detriment, disadvantage, and endangerment of the territorial integrity and national security of Nigeria. The rights group said the deeper cause of the national security crisis facing Nigeria is the absence of an independent National Assembly since 2019, when the lackeys of Buhari were elected as the Senate President and Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives. In the thinking of Yoruba, President Buhari's failure and unwillingness to decisively deal with the armed Fulani attackers because of ethno-religious consideration is the motivation needed by such terrorist organizations like the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association to continue to threaten states that have decided to pass legislation banning open grazing of cattle. The Nigerian president at the moment has decided to fruitlessly chase after the private interests of cattle owners who are his kinsmen, neglecting its core function of protecting the territory of Nigeria from invasion by such armed groups. Uriwa carpeted the presidency and the National Assembly for failing to take lasting and actionable measures to combat the terror attacks, while condemning the president for failing to officially list the armed Fulanis militias in those forests as terrorists and to seek clear, unambiguous intentional intervention by the United Nations and soft nations like the United States, United Kingdom, Canada. Yoruba called on the National Assembly to move for the impeachment of President Muhammadu Buhari, who can't protect Nigeria from favored terrorist named bandits. Yoruba said it won't be shocking if the terrorists were able to take over the newly purchased Tucano military jets because the current administration was unwilling to wage a war-based war on terror against the armed Fulanese attackers. They are right to say that so because Buhari has failed to declare a name for those people. Instead, they kept on calling them bandits or non-gunmen. So we don't know what is happening in Nigeria again. Mumui's Buhari inherited terrorism in Nigeria, and he has equipped the military more than any president in history. Just imagine that. You and your entire enclaves are the real Mumu and bloodthirsty demons. Where are you from? Okay, the president does not have listening ear, which is the disease of African leaders. Until it is too late, the president hand has been soiled. This is why these killing non-entities and vagabonds have the temerity to kill and destroy without fear. He is busy pursuing Kalu and other harmless agitators. Tell your PDP party to stop killing Nigerians because they wanted power in 2023 election, but today I'm so much very happy God is dealing with them one by one. PDP houses was burned down since 8 months ago. Before 2023 we finish, inshallah, terrorist party. Just imagine what this person is saying. Are you insane, or are you even in this country? You don't know what you're saying. How can PDP be the one? Oh God, these people do not still understand what is going on in this country, and it pains me a lot for them. So if PDP are the ones who are doing all this evil, why would they concentrate on the north alone? These people are insane. They don't think before they think. They have ear problem, just like what's that? Buhari can only be forced to resign and not begged to resign. If it is a matter to kidnappers and terrorism, they are both working in favor of Buhari, and therefore, if God comes down and asks Buhari to resign, Buhari will not listen to God until God may force him before he will obey. This is getting more and more interesting. Bandit is the second name of President Buhari. He should resign without further delay. So many people are saying this right from onset. We were saying Buhari should resign, but the reason why Buhari cannot be forced to resign on this basis is all the people he appointed on both the senators, the House of Representatives, all of them are all from the north. Most of the people in power are all from the north, so he knows that when he appoints so many northerners over there, they will not come out to fight against him. That is why he knows what he's doing. He knows that when he put all of them there, they will not be able to touch him or do anything against him. If the Igbos were the ones there, or the southern people like the Yorubas, so on and so forth, they would have fought against him by now. But he knows that his northern brothers cannot fight against him. That is why he kept all of them in power. You can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.